Yes, my people, yes, reality again. Reality. People. Wanna know who it is. Y'all guys know who it is. It's Redshot BlackStar. Filled over 50 people. The one and only. I am what I am. That is, that was, that will always be what it is. A servant of the Most High God. No people. Me, the Redshot BlackStar. Redshot BlackStar, have a solution for gun violence and all the problems in the housing projects and with housing and the projects and all the communities. I have a solution. Now people say, Red, let's hear this. No, listen to me, people, and hear me clearly. Listen to me. Understand what I am saying. There's a rat race going on here. People, you know why we have so much of crime in the community? You know how much, why we have all these type of things going on in our community, in our vicinity, and it continue happening over and over and over again. People, I'm going to be frank, I'm going to be short with it, and I'm going to be truth with it. It's going to be the truth. People, you ever notice that most of these projects or this private corporation that dealing with resident housing and stuff like that for people to live, right? When you, since now everything is high, they are trying to get rich real quick. So if you move up in an apartment, right, and you know, you move out, say you move in, you don't like it, you move out, you know they could raise the price, so the rent as you move out, the next tenant could pay more. So what I has come to an understanding with is in these projects that has these people that are living there for about 18 years, 20 years, they're living there forever. And if you have to check their rap sheet, if you have to check the amount of things that they have get into within the community, you're gonna see there are the problems. Now the government knows, all right, and they make excuses because number one, if a person has a building and a person is living in that building, and that person that's living in that building, in that, on that address, that street, in that resident, in that community, it's a person that's always in problems. You can look at this person, do research on this person's background, and you see this person has made people lose their lives. This person is always into a mix-up. This person is always into a fight. Not just this person, but this person's family, the whole family coming down. This person is a red flag. This person is supposed to be removed from this place. If like this a brand new tenant move into this compound or this building or this community and having issues with a person that you know that has the capability of being a nuisance, of being a troublemaker, of being a bully. Okay, and you have a rap sheet of complaints. How many times about this person? Why do you keep this person on your property? Knowing this person damage your property. These people are the people who piss in the elevator. These are the people who breaks the elevator. These are the people who breaks the lock on the door. These are the people who damage the property. Why keeps them there? The only reason they would keep these people here, my people, listen to me good and listen to me carefully. The only reason that these private companies and these people, these Jewish people and these people who own these buildings acting like they cannot do anything because they know these people are helping them to make money. Because what they do, these people are nuisance and these people cause problems. And for the people who just moving in, that wants a better life, that wants to climb up the ladder, that does not want to stay in a low vibration, they want to elevate, these are the people that is there to cause these people out, give them a hard time, give them problems, want to fight them, probably, you know, it's always something going on with the people, useless people. So one of the reasons that they keep these people in these projects, all these owners of these buildings, they keep these people under low vibration. They keep them here because these people help them to make money. If you have a tenant and the tenant is above you or below you and the tenant is above you making noise and at all hours of the night, during the summer, they play music, they barbecue, they do all types of stuff, throw grills in front of the window. that comes in front of your house, the owner of the property knows, because there are rules and regulations. You know you can't barbecue, do no barbecuing in front of nobody's window. When you report that to the building management, they know. Do they do anything? No. Because the person that lives in that building will get fed up and they're going to move out. And when that person move out, the next person come in, going to pay more money. So it's a housing scheme. Okay, now is the time when they got everything like CCTV. Everything is high-tech. They could stop crime. They see what's going on. I live in a building that has cameras on every floor. Yet still people violate people in that building. These people, they try to make you believe that you're secure. So they put up their cameras. They put up all that. But people are still pissing in the elevator. People are still violating. People still allow the dogs to poop all over the place. They see all that. So why is it these housing scheme people are not doing anything about that? Because it's a business. It's a business because as a tenant move in, the tenant gonna move out. They're gonna ask more money for the apartment. This is why the rent keep going up, because there has a certain law that allows the landlord to raise the rent on if a tenant move in and move out and another one come in. So this is the housing scheme, because like I'm saying, they got CC camera in my building and every floor. Cameras is on every floor. I mean, there are cameras on every floor, and there are cameras out of the building. But yet still people runs in the building, shoots people in the building, create crime in the building, people get murder in the building, on the building's property. And it's an ongoing thing. If these people really, really want to solve these problems that we have in our community, they could solve it. Because you know what? I'm not saying killing doesn't go in the Jewish community, but it's not like it's easy to hold that person. When a black man violated a Caucasian person, a white person, and they do crime in a high community, could be a white community, if a black person goes over there and create a crime of the black Latino, goes in that community and create a crime, when they make sure they do everything in their power to catch the person that create that crime, to stop that person so it don't happen anymore. In our community, they don't try to stop nothing. That's why things keep on happening. Because like I said, there are tenants that is living in these projects. There are tenants that are here having people's children in their apartment. Is the apartment, if you're missing your 14-year-old, your 15-year-old, your 18-year-old, you can find them in their apartment. If you're missing your daughter, 13-year-old, yeah, you can find them, because that's what they do. They're the ones that place in these projects and these housing buildings, projects, to stay there as a serpent, as an evil, play the evil character. That's what they do. Because if you look again, the character of the person, of these people that has their own children, you could see by the negligence how they brought their own children, how they sell their own children short, how they allow their children to mess up their lives because they didn't care. And they're feeding off the energy. They're drinking blood. They're vampires. They're drinking blood, because nowadays a lot of them will make their little daughters to get pregnant so they could have a baby, so they could get the government money, so they don't have to work, so they could stay at home, so they could stay right here. They don't need to work. They never work, but they complain. They don't have a life. They're in the same situation for donkey years, depending on the government. They will not go to see what they could do for themselves, but they're useless. So I say it's a housing scheme. Housing scheme, on the contrary, that these people that own these buildings and these projects know the bad ones in the box of the apple. They know the bad apples. They know when the person shoot whoever they shoot or shot whoever they shot, they know where that person running. Their cameras. They could find, but they prolong with it. They prolong with it. Sometimes they allow that person to go and kill 2, 3, 4 people when they could get snatched. That's why there's a camera here. That's why there's CC camera here. And listen to me. The good always pay for the bad. The good always pay for the bad, because there are people that living in your area that has killed people and still walking in the streets. The FBI, the undercover, the police, no, I don't know what they're waiting for to hold them, because the proof is in the pudding. You could go and you could look on the camera when somebody kills somebody and you do the tracking, which apartment they're running to. If someone kills somebody outside in my building and that person run up in the apartment and then you're looking for the murder of the person that just do the shooting, you tell me, and you have the whole CCTV, you got the whole camera, you see where the person went, the person that living in there, you should hold them accountable for that shooting, because they know that person did something. Or if they didn't know, when you come looking for that person, they should not say that person. And majority of the time, the people who do that is people that don't even live here. There are a lot of people that invite negativity. A lot of these big women, a lot of these big people open their doors, allow their children to bring their friends. You see people hanging out in the lobby. You see people, you don't even know them, but they're only here because they was invited by their friends. And the friends that are inviting them, their parents do not care. Because if I have my children, bro, I don't say my children don't hang out. I don't say that. I'm not saying my children are better than anybody else's children. But I'm saying my children are going to hang out in the lobby here. And they know not to hang out in no lobby else, anywhere else. So these people that living in these apartments, these mothers and fathers that have seen children go down, dime a dozen. They have been witnesses to shootouts. Know who did the murder. Know who pulled the trigger. Allow that person to sneak up into their house. Allow that person to live into their house. These parents that invite children, because some young boys and some young girls, they doesn't want to listen to their parents. But their parents like these who invite them into their homes. They live in there, they sleep with their daughters, they breed their daughters. They don't have a job. They're the ones who robbing people in the community. They're the ones that is hanging out in the lobby. You don't know who they are, because when they do their crime and you're looking for them, they don't live here. But you know who knows them? The parent that's the idler. The parent that helps these children to be disobedient. These big grown people that harbor children in their apartments. These big grown people that knows better but don't do better. These big grown people that hold guns for these young teenagers. The government should stop the housing scheme. It should stop it by allowing these people with apartments to make people that live in the tenants that's living uncomfortable, because they're people, like I said, they are not doing anything with their life. And if you check their rap sheet and their history living there, you will find out they're troublemakers. So if you got good people when you look at their rap sheet, when you look at their pedigree, they're different people. And you look at some people that their pedigree is garbage, they're troublemakers, you should kick them out of the place, because they're breaking down your place, because they're doing things that violate your principles, so they could move, because they're laws. And these people violate the laws. So once again, people, it's the Redshot BlackStar. I'm not going to hold you all the time, but this is what I wanted. The housing scheme. This is a thing going on with these people that own buildings, how they could get their money up by letting tenants to be uncomfortable when other tenants are making tenants to be uncomfortable. So you got people who make noise, we're never going to stop making noise no matter how many times you report them to the main office. The main office will allow them to be a pest, because now you're going to get fed up and you're going to move. And then when you move, the owner of that building will rent that apartment for more money. So they like to have these type of people on their property, because these people help them to get rich. Peace and blessings. One love. I'm out. Housing scheme business, and protect our community by stopping these people who harboring children in their apartment. They should have a law for that. Peace. I'm out.